know, I was a teenager during the golden era of hip hop, so definitely like the Biggies, the Nas, the Jay-Z's, the Timberlands, the Missies, you know, like all of that stuff influenced my sound. And really, I'm just kind of influenced by culture. Like I just like the culture of music in general, you know, whether it's fashion, whether it's art, whether, you know, it all goes hand in hand. So I'm influenced by a lot of stuff, man. It's not necessarily one specific producer or one specific artist. It's just life in general, you know, I'm just inspired by life. I grew up, I was actually born in the Bronx, but I moved to the Heights when I was about 2 or 3 years old, so I pretty much lived in the Heights my entire life, and that's kind of molded my sound, and you know, just as far as inspiration and stuff that I listen to and samples that I pick out of and stuff like that. So software wise, I started on FL like everybody else, and then I went over to the MPC 1000, which is the glue joint. But it was just like, I was on it, but having to import my sounds and then having to have different like external VSTs and importing it, it's like the process was just too long, and the creativity just kind of gets lost in between. So I went to the MPC, then I just went back to FL, and I've been rocking with FL ever since. A lot of people would tell me that I have my sound is like real jazzy and kind of like soul inspired. But I just kind of like, I like to just go off emotion, you know, so if the record makes me feel something, or if the sample makes me feel something, that's what I'm gonna go with, you know. And even like the stuff that like Metro Boomin or like Mike Will does now, you know, like I'm really heavy into that. So it's just a mixture of a lot of shit, man. It's definitely the drums gotta hit. You just gotta feel like hip hop, man. It gotta feel like New York. It gotta feel like something that, you know, it just makes you feel. Funny because my first placement, like my first major label placement, was with ASAP Ferg, and I got 4 off of that. So I did Make a Scene, 402, didn't want to do that, and Fuck Out My Face. So, you know, coming in, that was my first kind of like introduction to the game. So ever since that, people have been paying attention to what I've been doing. Working with a lot of different artists, a lot of up and coming artists. I'm definitely getting into film, doing music for just different TV shows and stuff like that. You know, I'm working, man. More stuff with Ferg, more stuff with the mob. Just working with a lot of different artists and just sending stuff all over the place. So just keep your ears open. There's a lot of people, man. Like I don't just like to stick to hip hop. You know, I started recently working with Stella Santana, which is R&B stuff. I like what's going on in Jersey right now with Fetty Wap and Dougie F. They have some hot shit. I'm gonna continue to do more soul and jazz type of projects. So it doesn't necessarily stem in one type of genre, man. If it moves me and I'm inspired by it, then I'm down to give it a chance. So just keep your ears open, man. I'm working. This is Frankie P, aka Frankie motherfucking P, aka Young Tito Puente in the flesh. You checking out drumbrokers.com. Thanks for rocking out with me, y'all.